In 2025, Crunchyroll is almost synonymous with streaming anime online. It is without a doubt the most popular streaming service for anime and a big time producer of anime as well, but it also operates as the creator and showrunner of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, an award show for the year's top anime. I want to ask you, the audience, is it a good idea for a streamer and producer of anime to have a hand in critically acclaimed shows? Should they be deciding what this year's best anime are? The stated purpose of the Crunchyroll Awards is to recognize and celebrate anime's finest series, films, and the talented people that make these creations. And this is a noble goal. But is it possible for Crunchyroll to accomplish such a goal? Whether we like it or not, award shows provide a sort of legitimacy, prestige, and do quite a bit to make the taste of viewers and fans. But, especially seeing how the nominees are selected, it feels a bit like the college football playoffs in terms of how nominations work. Allow me to go over some of my issues with the award show as a whole. Conflict of interest number one. Crunchyroll is a major producer of anime. For those of you who don't know, Crunchyroll is one of the larger producers of anime in the industry. I was reading Anime by the Numbers recently and found out that Crunchyroll was on the production committee for 18% of the anime made in 2025. Now, this doesn't mean they unilaterally control content, but it does imply that they have a clear financial interest in the success of certain anime. And there doesn't really need to be some grand conspiracy for this to just be a bad look by itself. It looks bad. When we think about things like the Grammys and the Academy Awards, they're run by non-profit organizations that exist to further their craft and preserve history for their community. They're not perfect, but their job isn't to make money like Crunchyroll. Conflict of interest number two. Crunchyroll is a licensor and a distributor of anime. Most of us know Crunchyroll as a streaming service. They clearly license anime and distribute anime both on disc and online. So with this in mind, allow me to pose a question. What if I'm an executive and I think we have a fairly strong project coming through the pipeline? I then give this anime 20 times the promo when compared to any other anime. I give it a massive installation at every convention in America. I give it a major theatrical run, and I invest heavy resources into its growth. With Crunchyroll being such a massive streamer, this level of visibility could introduce a heavy bias. And it's very possible that the best anime of the year could just mean, most popular anime this year on Crunchyroll. Think about it. It could simply follow this process. Be on the production committee. License a title. Give it more promo than literally anything else. The series prints money because it has a lot of hype. People nominate it because it has a lot of hype. It wins an award. The hype and discussion from the award show makes it print even more money. It's all so circular. So considering the points I just made, allow me to ask you this. What incentive does Crunchyroll have to highlight competitor titles in their award show? Even if competitor titles win awards, we can clearly see that there's an obvious incentive for Crunchyroll to further their financial goals and their content goals. In the best case scenario, nothing happens and these structural issues with their award show continues to remain. In the worst case scenario, the ecosystem problems worsen and the only anime that are designed to be platformed are Crunchyroll anime, and those are the only anime we ever talk about. The idea of anime being omitted, forgotten, or not platformed is a major ecosystem problem, at least in my opinion. So let's think about this. It's easy to say that award shows don't matter, but in reality they do. They're very important events that preserve history, canonize certain works of art, and shape the long-term taste of fans as time passes. I can think of a number of films that had a very small community of fans but will simply be remembered because of their performance at award shows and things like that. With this in mind, is it okay for one gatekeeper to play such a large role in what we remember as important? And on the fan side, this could create a massive disconnect between us and Crunchyroll as an organization. So, in conclusion, I just want to reiterate that incentives tend to shape outcomes. And it's very possible that these incentives could end up warping the outcomes that we see in the near future. And this isn't hate against Crunchyroll either. I just love anime and want what's best for the community. To end, I have two questions for you, the viewer. Should our anime award show be platform owned? Is that a good idea? Also, what do you think a fair anime awards system would actually look like? What are some ideas you have? What would you like to see change? Thanks for watching.